Okay, so this is going to be one of the first lives that I do on my phone, and I wanted to just jump on here and give YouTube a chance to be able to ask some questions about Bob the Demon if you guys are wanting to do that. So we're going to see if anybody hops on. So until then, I'm going to just enjoy the solitude of the basement and just hang out. I've got a cat down here with me today, so let's see. Chastity Laker, hello. Crystal James, hello. Holy crap, two people already. Hey guys, how's it going? Seven people. Holy crap. 10? Oh, sweet. I didn't know anybody was gonna jump on here. This is crazy. Hey everybody. How you doing? Blaze Storm, hello. Christopher Ratcliffe, hello. There's a lot of people. Jeff is the OG killer. I'm Jeff. Dude, I love that. That's cool. Blaze Storm, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope you guys are doing well on your Saturday night. I actually just got back from a really awesome dinner with my work. I am stuffed to the gills. So yeah, Crystal James, yes, I am. I am on TikTok, so I'm on both platforms here. So, but this is actually a chance for you guys to be able to ask me questions about Bob the Demon. You can ask me about specific videos if you want. You can ask me just whatever odds and ends questions that you guys have. So I also have a slight announcement slash something I want to run by you guys and see what you guys think about it. So Jeremy Sims asks, "What is my worst experience with him?" Well, my worst experience would probably being hit in the nads with a tool. That would be the worst thing. So, which I don't know if that was Bob at that point or if that was Toby, as far as the chronological thing. But so because there's six demons and I'm a terrible demon creator because I can't remember all the names. So I remember five of them, but I'm missing one. So Alex Chamberlain asks, "Is Bob real?" No, Bob is not real. Bob is made for entertainment. I did a reveal video last year on it and talked about it and basically wanted to know if the fans wanted it to continue, even though they knew that it was fake, and all the fans wanted it to continue. So it's been really cool. It's been a lot of fun to make these videos and just have fun. And because I love paranormal stuff, and I never want to give the appearance that I am doing this claiming that it is real. That's not the case. This is all done for entertainment, and I am just thankful that my fans enjoy it and that you guys are all into it. So, but yeah, so this is just a time for you guys to ask questions, and so yeah, so let's see. Geeknomicon, I hope I'm saying that right. He says, or they say, I just have to say, I love how you're changing things up with it. Just great, awesome. I appreciate that so much. It's just the fact that people still enjoy what I'm doing. So which one is the worst? Probably Toby out of all of them is the worst. Let's see. Playstorm asks, "Do you think all of the demons have different names like Bob did in the last EVP session?" Yes. That is actually going to be coming into some later EVPs we're going to do because I'm very excited to um, reveal some stuff because I do have an origin of Bob and I do have an origin for some of the other demons and how things came about because Bob was a human before he became a demon, or Asmodeus now that we've established that. But so yeah, it's gonna be fun. What is the worst thing Toby has done? Probably the TikTok I did where the video got all glitched out. I don't know if I got some TikTok veterans on here that know that one, but that was probably the scariest one with Toby because that was supposed to be Toby. And yeah, I'm not gonna reveal how I did that, but yeah, I'm gonna keep the demons a secret on how I do all the sound effects and stuff because surprisingly enough, in the TikToks there is no editing; it's all captured live. So that's a little fun fact for you guys. That's the most that I will reveal, and 9 times out of 10, I am by myself whenever I record the EV or not the EVPs, but the when I am by myself when I record the EVPs, but that stuff is edited. So because it's all a different platform, but the TikToks themselves, those are all filmed with just me. So I've learned some tricks of the trade over the years with filmmaking and just some different stuff, and I wanted to try some new things. So let's see here. What is my favorite moment out of all the videos I've made about Bob the Demon? Um, Honestly, the broom. The broom was one of those because it was one of those that I threw the broom behind me for that one, and it was because I wanted to make a sound effect. That's the only one I'll reveal that involved me throwing something. And when I turned around, the broom, like on the screw on the end of it, caught onto the shelf and swung and just stayed there. and I turned around and I just used it for the TikTok. I'm like that. I'm like I'll never be able to do that again. That's hilarious. So that's probably my favorite moment I've ever done for filming. All the rest of them, I never knew if people were gonna like them. So it was interesting thing. So Crystal James asks, "Do I ever get scared that something will happen to me?" Yeah, a part of me has wondered. It's one of those things where it's like, what if I actually capture something? Because that's a situation where it's like I don't know how I'll react. That could be really terrifying. But so far nothing has happened. The weirdest thing that's happened so far, if you even want to say that, which I think it was just electronic interference, was excuse me, when I was filming the first EVP session, I got a lot of static and warping happening, and that was not me. That was all captured. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the live on the computer here. That way I can see everything. That way I'm keeping up with all the comments because I don't want to miss any comments from you guys. So let's go ahead and hop on here. And then I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Let's see here. EVP means electronic voice phenomena. So it's the idea that you record stuff um, in a location and then you play it back later and then you hear what is being said on there. So yeah, that's EVP. This means electronic voice phenomena. Let's see. Do we know? Blaze Storm asks, "What do we know? What all the different knocks mean yet?" One for yes, two for no. Oh, sorry, two for no. One for yes, two for no, three for maybe, four we don't know yet, and I don't think we've established anything for five. So, but three means maybe. So, um, let's see here. Christopher Ratcliffe asks, "Where did I get the idea for Bob? Because your videos are amazing." Well, number one, thank you very much. But the reason or like the way that Bob the Demon started was because if you go through my TikTok and you go to the very, very beginning, you'll see the very first warehouse video I ever made, and it was me basically talking about a broken light bulb. And there was a light bulb that was broken in one of the aisles, and it freaked me out because nobody had been over there. So I just kind of went with the idea of like, oh well, like what if like a demon did it, and I was just trying to like be a different kind of person, like if they were being haunted, because there's usually kind of like stages of grief when you're haunted is like it's absolute terror and you're sort of scared, then you're just annoyed, then you're angry, and it's like these things don't even phase you how they used to anymore. You're just mad. So yeah. Let's see here. Geeknomicon says, "I found you via others sampling the Knox segment. Do you think that would take off like that?" No, I didn't. It actually was really like I got actually scared when that happened because I made that video and actually, well, sorry, not the Knox one, but the light bulb one. And because the very first one I ever made was the light bulb one, then the Knox came. I think it was the next day. I think I did that video. But it was interesting because I posted that video and literally the next day, I think I had something crazy like 3,000 followers, and it was I did not think that would ever happen to me. It was crazy. So let's see. More. Hey, Jimmy's on here. Hey, man. I'm streaming. You're streaming me off of my off of your TV. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, no, it's been a very interesting thing, and it's been a lot of fun to do. But I want to start something new though. It's not really Bob the Demon related, but there is going to be something else I'm going to do with Bob. We're going to get to in a second. So I do want to ask you guys about that. I'm going to answer some more questions here, and then we'll get to that. Let's see. Alex Chamberlain asks, "How long does it take for you to edit the videos?" It depends. So when it comes to the EVP sessions, it pretty much is like I do a couple of what I call rough passes. Is that I will go ahead and mock the way that I'm going to go through it because obviously it's all fake, it's all scripted. They're made episodically, and hopefully, even though they're fake, they still scare you, make you jump, and get a reaction out of you. And like I said, because that's what I want. I want these to be fun. I want them to be interesting. I want them to do something that's going to kind of make you go, "Huh, that was weird. I've never seen that before," or it's a new spin on things. So it really just depends because you have to film it, do all your sound effects, get all your VFX done, and then do the EVPs. So it's like a lot of layering. So it can take anywhere from a couple hours to a couple of days. Let's see. Blaze Storm says, just wanted to say thank you for your videos. They have been really nice. Pick me up in my days. I hope you keep doing this for a while. I do too. As long as you guys keep liking these videos, I'll keep making them. So that's it's a really awesome thing. So I remind you of Ghost Hunters. I appreciate that. So Jimmy got a new street bike. Awesome, bro. That's awesome. This kid is killer at riding gas powered things. This guy's awesome. I drive a car, and that's the limit of what I can do with my ability of wheels. So, but however, I've got an idea for something, and I want to know if it's something that you guys would be interested in. And if it's the case, I want you to give me a thumbs up on this video. That way, I know for a fact that it's something you'd want to see. So, thumbs up, and also comment your reaction of what you think about the idea that I have, because I have two ideas. First one is not Bob the Demon related. Second one is Bob the Demon related. So stick around. We'll get to Bob. All right. So, first one is I've had an idea for a while that I've wanted to actually make a new segment on this channel called Fear Friday. I've got an intro made. I have an awesome sound effect that's in the background. It's like Fear Friday, and it's like this whole like weird looking like heartbeat kind of thing. And my original idea was I've been taking polls almost every Friday talking about like what scares you more, and like taking different polls of like what it's like does this scare you, does this scare you, and a part of me was kind of like, what if I kind of flipped it on its head and had you guys send me real EVPs and real ghost videos, and then I react to them on Fridays, or I would post it on Fridays. That way it's Fear Friday, and it's like me freaking out about different things, or maybe it doesn't scare me, maybe it does. I don't know, it's I don't want this channel to turn into a reaction channel, but I think that could be fun to kind of throw stuff in, because Bob the Demon videos don't come out as frequent as my scary stories and as that. But is that something that you guys would like to see? Let's see. Kayatani asks, "Is Asmodeus real?" Asmodeus is a real demon name. Yes, I don't know if I don't know if it's a real thing, but but as far as I know in demonology, it is a real name that's been used. You guys like that? You guys like that idea? Okay, cool. All right. Because I actually just filmed one. So it'll be kind of funny if the Fear Friday video comes out after this one, because I'll be wearing the same shirt. But yeah, is my demon real? No, they're not real. All the demons on this channel are made for they're all for entertainment. I discussed that in a video I posted last year. Sounds like a cold idea. I don't know if you meant cool or cold. Let's see. Holly Broadhurst says, "Dude, I love your Bob vids and scary stories." Thank you. I love it. I love just making videos for you guys. It's a lot of fun. It's just cool to be able to make some cool stuff for you guys, and it's been wild, to get to just do some fun things, so it's been a lot of fun. So thank you, Kai. I appreciate it. So yeah, but so there's it looks like there's no objection here, so I think that could be I think that could be a lot of fun. So yes, Carson, it is fake. It's all entertainment. Now, if there's ever a time that I ever capture anything, then I'll do it. Let's see, Jimmy. I should do voiceovers for car commercials. That would be fun. Yeah, so it could be cool. So, oh, did I pronounce it right? Oh, sweet. Oh, Holly, I'm really happy. So, let's see. Carly says, "I just wanted to say, keep doing this. It's amazing. I love watching your stuff, especially late at night. Plus, you open my eyes to different things. Cool. I'm happy about that. I think it's just awesome that you guys enjoy my stuff." So, let's see. Crystal James says, "I wish I had the confidence to make YouTube videos." If you think I got confidence, you got another thing coming, because I just post stuff and hope people like it. So I actually have stuck my neck out many times, and it's not having the confidence, it's having the bravery to do it. If you are wanting to do something and you're scared to do it, overcome that. Do it anyway, because the worst thing that can happen is that people aren't going to like it. And it's one of those things where it's like, you just try it. My biggest inspiration for that was, ironically, Boy Meets World, where it's the 3 rules that Mr. Feeney gave to everybody, which was dream, try, and do good. So I love that. Oh, Kai, I will not be doing a Ouija board video. That is where I draw the line, because when you do Ouija board stuff, you open doors you cannot close. I actually have a scary story on my channel about my mom that she messed with the Ouija board, and it just, yeah, it's crazy. Alex, actually, my two lights down here in the basement were flickering because both of the bulbs are really, really old. I got to change them. So, so make sure it's not a faulty bulb before you think it's something that's crazy. So, Blaze Storm asks, "Are you going to put all of your Bob the Demon TikToks on YouTube?" I have. I have been doing that for a while. I try to get a good collection of them, and then I'll post them when it's like a 10 or a 20 minute video. So it'll be done whenever I have that. So keep an eye out. There will be a new upload probably in the next couple of months, and I'll gather all of them up, and we'll go ahead and go from there. So, but yeah, is it real or a video game? Well, if I can make Bob the Demon into a video game, that would be a lot of fun. If there's any indie video game makers on here that want to make Bob the Demon into a video game, I give them full permission to do so. Um, let's see. Dale Rolfe says, "Hey, please get Bob. Can we talk to him or see him live?" As of right now, no. But I would love to get permission to be able to film in the warehouse. But however, my bosses have been very, very, um, very cool about me doing that there, and I don't want to ask for too much. So Holly asks, "How did I get my boss to agree with helping me with the Bob videos? I follow you on TikTok, so I'm always watching the Bob series." I just kind of started making them, and then when I showed him that all of the fans and stuff loved it, he got super pumped, and he was like, "That sounds really cool, man." He's like, "You should keep going." He's like, "As long as it doesn't interfere with your work that you do with us," he's like, "You can make them as much as you want." So, but going live, that's different than doing a TikTok and then doing stuff that I usually do because that requires a lot more time, and it's not like something I can multitask and do. I can't do my work and do live at the same time, so I would have to get permission. So, Donald Miller asks, "Oh, good segue. Have you thought about doing an EVP with other demons?" Yes, actually, Toby is going to be getting an EVP session here within the next couple of months, and or maybe by the end of the year, we're going to do one, depending on how things go. So, let's see. Jimmy asks, serious question. Would you like to go further with your content? I would. I mean, honestly, my biggest dream has always been to make films. I want to make feature films. That's something that I've always wanted to do. I started making films when I was 14. I've had the love for it since I was a kid. So yeah, it's been something I've always wanted to do. Sorry, on the Dark Knight. What's up, man? Kind of thanks for coming to hang out. Do I ever think that he could harm me or hurt me? Possibly, depending on it. I mean, demonic activity is something you don't want to mess with. If that's something that's really happening to you, then that is very dangerous. I never want to give off that I'm making fun of that. It's just the idea of that demons in these videos have a sense of humor. So it's kind of like a Supernatural when they wanted to bring in angels, and the TV company was like, "No, we don't want that," and they went, "No, no, it's okay. They're jerks." So it's kind of a different spin on that, where it's like they're demons, but they have a sense of humor. So yeah, Death is Upon Us says, "A cool thing about one of my friends is that you can tell her about a little part of your dream, and then she can predict it as if she saw the dream as you did." I've got some friends that can do that too, two in particular. So yeah, let's see. I'm actually listening to Dean's playlist. Oh, really? You are? That's cool. Holly Broader says, "Have you had any personal experience with the afterlife?" I have not had anything happen to me, but like per se, as far as like seeing or hearing anything. But my wife has dealt with a lot, and then also not so much while we were married. There was a couple of things, but a lot from her younger years, and a lot of my friends have dealt with stuff. And there's a couple of my friends that can see and hear things. So definitely not me, but people around me have. Let's see. Blaze Storm says, "Love you now, love you more now that I know you watch Supernatural. It's so awesome to meet another fan." To be honest, I stopped kind of watching after season 7. I'm kind of over the whole like it's. I don't want to go onto a whole tangent, but I have a very very critical view on where Supernatural has gone. But I love the first like 5 or 6 seasons. Those were super solid. Let's see here. Big Lou says, "Do you think you could ever see him or be next to him in a video?" That just depends on where we go with it. I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm not sure how I want to end everything. If there is an ending, if there is, it won't be for a while. Because all good things do come to an end, and I want to move on to something else. But in the same hand, we're nowhere near that. So that would be really cool. I would love that. God, yeah, getting to do a Q&A with Bob the Demon, and it's like we don't have to worry about EVPs. Let's see. Jimmy asked, "What was one of the most demonic ghosts have you wanted to add to the Ghost Gang?" There's only really six, and there is a new entity that I'm trying to introduce. That's in the most recent video. If you guys haven't seen it, it's been posted on YouTube. It's called "Look Close." There is something there. It's very faint, and it's at the very last second of the video, and that's all that I'm gonna say. So keep checking it out, keep watching it, and see if you can catch what it is. And try a screen cap it and see what you think. Let's see. Dale Rolfe says, "Can you ask Bob to show us his face up close or with length?" Um, yeah, possibly down the road. Oh, Hope Z says it looks like a dog. Could it be? Hope Z, I think you just nailed it on the head. Good eye. That's awesome. I'm not going to say anything, but that's because I'm going to reveal things as things go. Let's see, what names, even the ones we've given, do you know so far? Okay, so we have Bob, Scott, Toby, Karen, Jake, and I can't remember the last one. Mercedes Perez, well, he said it depends. So what do you think? What do you think that means? I'm not asking that in a condescending way. It's like, what is your interpretation? What do you think? Yes, Holly Broadhurst. Yeah, I have seen the Demon Dave videos, and I was kind of salty at first when I heard that, only because. Okay. Apparently, the animals are going nuts upstairs. So I was kind of peeved about that at first because it was almost a direct rip off of one of my TikToks where I said, you keep it up, I'm going to pray for you, and she did the exact same thing, but she has taken it a whole different direction, and she's doing stuff in her house and is doing stuff that I don't even know how she's doing. So I give her my full blessing. So it's like, that's, even if there is some to give or none to give. So yeah, it's cool. Height wise, well, if it depends, it means that the way that I interpreted that is that he can change his height and change his size, and he can do whatever he wants. So a little something, something. So, but so the second thing, because I do want to jump off here pretty soon. I've been on here for about 20 minutes, and I don't have a lot of phone battery left. But I do want to talk to you guys about. Okay, we should be back. See if it'll update. Because I got it live over here too, so I can see. Should update. Let's see here. Refresh that. Are we back? Okay, we're good. All right, we're back. All right. So I don't know what that was about. I think I bumped actually the back button. That's what that was. So because I went to go adjust my phone. So okay, all right. So before that happens again, I do have an idea about something. Is that I want to probably dial back on the scary stories and focus more on Bob the Demon videos. I don't know how consistent that they would come out. I would love to do a Bob the Demon video every week and not just do an EVP session. I kind of want to get creative, but this is where you guys come in. I want to know what you guys want to see with Bob the Demon. What are some videos that you would like to see? Because I want to be able to create something for you guys that is going to entertain you and that is going to be worth your time that you're watching me. So that's essentially what I want to know. I really want to know what you guys want to see as far as Bob the Demon is concerned. I'm still going to do scary stories. Do not get me wrong. I'm probably going to end up doing them every other week instead of doing them every week, so that way I can put more focus onto Bob the Demon. But if you guys want to see something in particular, comment, and I want to know what you guys think. So, what's your thoughts? Comment below. Assuming everybody is still here, because I think we've lost like half our people, but let's see. If anybody is still here, send me some comments. So, why don't you try Bob staring you down? So it'd be like an epic stare off contest. Just stare at him. So that could be fun. That could be cool. I think some convos between the demons would be cool. If I could do that. Yeah. Excuse me. That'd be actually interesting to hear Bob and Toby talk together. That actually would be really creepy. I don't know what I would do with it, but that could be really fun. So okay, so possible stare down, and then a conversation between demons. Yes, Christopher Ratcliffe. I will be doing more into his backstory because the EVP sessions may seem like that they're not consistent, but I promise you that they are. They're telling a cohesive story, and it's your job to put them together. Let's see. So Geek Comic Con says maybe a scavenger hunt that the demons initiate, maybe with some sort of payoff. Okay, I like that. That's cool. Because as much as this is my idea, this is your guys' idea too. I want to make something that you guys basically, I don't want to reveal everything to where you guys know exactly where everything's going, but I would love to be able to create something that you guys would love to do. So let's see. I'm down for a convo between. Oh, you're down. Okay, I'm down for a conversation between Bob and Toby. Okay, all right, that'd be cool. That'd be a lot of fun. So, what's some other ideas or things you guys would like to see? Even if it's random, or even if you maybe if you think it's dumb, I'd love to hear everything. So, Blaze Storm, I would love that. If you post a video, I would love that. If you can piece together everything. Let's see. Mercedes Perez says, I'm like a spirit freak, so I think that it would be cool to leave little Easter eggs of paranormal history just for those who knows all that stuff. Yeah, that's there have been some clues that have been left. I'm not gonna lie and say that I've got everything figured out. I don't yet. Because I'm gonna have to sit down myself and actually put everything together because I have it all up here, but I need to put it onto paper. So yeah, that's you guys are awesome. This is cool. This is a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stay on here for probably about 5 or 10 more minutes, depending on how long my phone stays alive. So because I don't want to be on live all night, but I definitely want to talk to you guys and get an idea of what you guys think. Let's see. Ask Bob why he chose aisle 25 and why he chose you. Yeah, that's actually something I still haven't fleshed out yet. I think that that's kind of cool for me to kind of leave it on my own to be like, I don't know why this is happening to me, you know. So, but also could just be right place, right time, you know. So, let's see. Let's bring in some more comments here, guys. And by the way, my voice sounds super deep tonight. I don't know if I get this is actually a night that I should record a scary story because it sounds super deep. So Blaze Storm says, "Would you mind advertising the Bob the Demon Amino on a video or TikTok? We only have 2 people right now, and it would be great to get more people to talk and theorize with." I'm not sure what is an amino. I'm not opposed to doing it. I just don't know what an amino is. I know what an amino acid is, but I don't know what an amino is. So, uh, Jimmy says maybe they are trying to convince you to do something, believe something like Ghost of Christmas Past, Present, and Future. Ooh, Jimmy, I like that. That's cool. Carly says conversations between them would be cool. Yep. Mercedes says Doctor Sleep has some cool Easter eggs, like the case where the cat goes to the patient's bed before they pass on. I've actually not seen Doctor Sleep yet. I love The Shining. I love anything Stephen King. I'm a huge fan. I actually grew up with. Long story short, my parents split when I was 9, and then I lived with my mom. And one of her best friends that I always knew as my Aunt Heidi, and she's still doing her thing today. So yeah, it would be really cool to kind of branch out and read some more Stephen King stuff. But I love The Shining. It's one of my favorite stories that Stephen King's ever written. Underneath of the top story he's ever written is It. I love It. Is my favorite thing. That's why I've got Pennywise over here. Blaze Storm says Amino is an app with different communities for people to chat about shared interests. Okay. Yeah. Tell you what, Blaze, if you comment and I'm giving you permission to do this, if you comment the link on this, and then when I finish up the live, I'll be sure in the next video, or at least in a video soon, to plug it and let people know there's a forum that people can go on and talk about Bob the Demon. So I have no core. I'll make it clear that I have nothing to do with it. It's something that a fan made. So yeah. Death is upon us. Making a Discord server is something that I definitely don't want to do, and the reason is I don't know if you guys have kept up with the Onision stuff that's going on right now on YouTube, but there's a lot of drama with stuff and a lot of people that are causing trouble on Discord servers and forums and everything. And I will let somebody else own a forum and do that, but it's something that I don't want to be responsible for, countless amounts of people online talking, especially if people are breaking rules. That's something that I do not have the time for, and I would not be able to moderate it properly. So now, if I ever have the time to, I would love to do it, but Tony Macaroni, love the name, says, "Why don't you tell Bob you forgave your mother and father and let go of your resentment?" I love that. Shoto says, "Yeah, oh yeah, I hate it when people do that. They make drama. Yep, it's just unfortunately that's the world that we live in." Holly Broader says, "Just a few weeks ago, I was the original gravesite of Edgar Allan Poe, and I swear one of them was behind me, even though I was by myself. Holy crap, Edgar Allan Poe, man, that's crazy." Geeknomicon just says, "Take it from a Discord mod. It's a pain right now." Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep everything on YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff, and that's because it's on my channel I can really control that. So it's well to the best of my ability. So Jimmy says like maybe they're trying to make you do something bad, and others make you go against that. They're trying to figure what that they try to guide you if you understand. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Blaze says this is technically to my profile as a leader. People can join the amino through this. Okay. Holly says, Holly's actually got her video on TikTok from that. That's awesome. That's actually that's one of my other favorite things to do is that there's actually been a point that people have been posting really creepy videos on TikTok, and I don't know whether or not they're doing that following me or if that's been always been a thing, but it's been a lot of fun. So let's see. Tony Macaroni says, "Have you heard about sleep paralysis and the nightmare, aka the old hag? Thoughts?" I know about sleep paralysis, but I don't know anything about that. Yeet Boy, that question was actually answered in an EVP session, and Bob said he was ancient. So, yeah, it's kind of a little spin on the Jeepers Creepers thing where they didn't have an exact date on how old the creeper was, but they just knew that it was ancient and it's been here for many centuries. Because if we're going to go with the biblical aspect, saying that the world is 6 to 8 thousand years old, then you can go with the idea that if Bob has been a demon for that long, then cool things. It's like what's he been doing in that time? But then again, how could Bob the Demon be ancient if he was a man that became a demon? Interesting. It's not a contradiction. There's a story behind that. So Bob sounds like he's on SSI and has diabetes. Demon has diabetes. I love it. Maybe that's why he's so cranky and he's so angry. But he remembers the show from the 90s. Yep, he does. Shoto, there was no specific given. He just all Bob said was ancient. So which we're going to be revealing more. So by we I mean me, but there will be more that will be revealed. Blaze Storm, where would I like to send it? Honestly, send it to my email, kylewright425@gmail.com. See, Carly says, "What if Bob or a few of them are trying to get you to get me to do bad, I suppose, but Toby or someone else could try and protect you from doing it." That's an interesting concept. Could be that idea that it's like these demons remember what it's like to be human. So it's kind of that's once again supernatural concept. So I should bring Bob some insulin if he has diabetes. Mercedes Perez says you should make one video about you to tell all the spirits puns until they get sick of it. You can essentially make all the demons rage quit and just be like, I'm done haunting you. I'm over this. So let's see. Charles Doster says, "Is Bob the Demon a time manipulator?" Possibly. If you also remember in one of the EVP sessions, he said time is irrelevant. So that's once again, there's a story behind that. So I don't want to say too much, but yeah. Is this like the thing with Ruby from Supernatural with her remembering being human? Yes, it is, Blaze. Yep, that is Ruby is actually when she was the blonde version of herself. That's actually the version of her I enjoyed a lot before. I don't want to spoil anything for Supernatural for people that haven't seen it. But I really enjoyed that. I love when she was very much just on their side and was like, "Look, I'm putting my head on a chopping block for you guys. Don't make my job harder than it is." I love that. I thought that was so cool. Shota says, Carly, what you said was like the same scenario with Supernatural. Yes, that's what we were saying. Yep. I. So, okay, I'm gonna do a couple more questions, guys, because my battery is low. So, let's do a couple more questions or suggestions on things. But at the core of it, that's the two things I want to do. I want to start up Fear Friday, where people send in their favorite EVPs and things that scare them that more than likely are real. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to turn it into a reaction channel. I don't want to become the next Chills. I don't want to do that. I want to do something different. I just want to like have you guys send me scary paranormal stuff and then I react to it. That could be a lot of fun. Oda Head Bread. Good day, mates. As demons, which are thought of be evil, do they still have a sense of morality? That's a very interesting concept, possibly. Morrison says there's a theory if you were to believe in something enough and hard enough with enough people with what you believe, it can come true. That's actually, I think it was that was a plot line for the movie called The Entity. I want to say Tom Felton that played Draco Malfoy and Harry Potter was actually in it. I heard it was a decent film, but it was one of his very first films he did after being in Harry Potter, and it was they essentially. I remember the trailer said that they set out to make an entity from their imagination, and the what was it? It said that the experiment was a success, and that was the problem. So they eventually had to figure out how to beat this entity that they essentially unleashed from their imagination. Yeet Boy, can I ask Bob if he has ever met God or Jesus in spirit? Well, I've already asked Bob if he ever met God, and he said no. So I guess that can pretty much answer that question. Motorhead Breads asks, can Bob kill humans with otherworldly weapons? Possibly. See, that was also a plot line in Supernatural. Yep. Mercedes Perez says, okay, last one. What about you bring in the Bible and read it to them like a bedtime story? And Esau begat Jacob, and Jacob begat Tom, and Tom begat. It's like, that could be fun. Let's see, it might be hard, but could you do some with Bob and other demons going back to hell? Possibly. I got some ideas. So it's you guys are actually very, very, very close to what I want to do and where I want to take the series. So this is actually really reaffirming that if I were to do some crazy things, you guys would like it. So that's really, really awesome. Let's do a couple more, guys, and then I'm going to jump off here. I'm really just impressed by how just creative you guys are. This is really, really cool. Am I ever going to try and befriend Bob? I've tried to befriend Bob. He does not want to be my friend. So I called him Bobby and he got mad. So I think I said to him, and I quote, "It's a term of endearment, jackass." I think that's what I said to him. I don't think Bob has a girlfriend, although we haven't asked yet. I think he seems pretty hardened against love because somebody asked him in the last video, "Is true love real?" And his response was, "Who cares?" So he's probably been burned by something. So is Bob the demon afraid of his father? I would imagine so. I think that with the devil being your father, then yeah. As far as befriending Toby, possibly. Hope Z. As far as the EVP like questions, you can actually refer to if you go to the most recent EVP video, session number 4, and post your questions there. That's actually where I've been taking all the stuff for EVP session 5. That's going to be coming out in a couple months, or maybe earlier, depending. So Yeet Boy says you can try and see a picture or a manifestation of Bob so you can know how he died and stuff. His death actually has already been revealed, and I think in the first or second EVP, he died from a grinder. He was pushed into a meat grinder. Syrup Seagull asks how many demons in total are there, and also what are their names? There are 6 demons in total, but I can only remember 5. There's Bob, Scott, Toby, Jake, Karen, and there's another one. There's a female name, and I can't remember it. It's driving me nuts. Watch him have a crush on Karen. Karen, probably. Yeah. That is a bad way to go. It's one that's there's a reason for that. There's a reason why I chose that because it would be the best thing to go with. So Carter Rapzak. Yes, they are fake, and that's not new news. That's been revealed for about a year and a half now. So sorry, that's just how it is. The video, the all the EVP sessions are edited. The videos on TikTok, besides the sightings, is the sightings are obviously CG. I have done that. I'm a filmmaker. That's what I do. So, how long does it take for you to make an EVP session in general? That was asked already. It takes about a couple hours or a couple of days, depending on the intensity. When you asked us to send your EVPs and others, where do you want it to be sent? Is what I meant. When you asked us to send you our EVPs and sorry, yeah, email. Send them to my email. Yep. The link. Send me the email with the YouTube link of like, hey, this is an EVP I want you to watch. And actually, in the description of the email, tell me if it's an EVP, if it's a ghost clip, if it's whatever, if it's a clown sighting, like whatever. Like just let me know what it is. So that's why he's a demon. He went through trauma. Yeah, that's more than likely. So. All right, guys. Well, hey, my phone actually just hit 5%, so I got to jump off of here. My cord for my phone is not that long. It's actually from behind the couch here. That's where I keep it. Excuse me. So, let's see. Is the last demon on your TikTok? Was going to look and see if we could find the last name. I don't remember. I got to do some digging and figure it out. But regardless, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me on my YouTube Live. It's a nice little short thing. I appreciate all of you. And I'm excited to see where all this goes and how Bob the Demon continues, and by the help of you guys, I want to make something really epic. I don't want this just I don't want to make this just me. This is going to be your guys' baby too. I want you guys to enjoy everything. So yep, Blaze-Storm, it's been fun. Hope see you. Thank you. Goodbye. Elena, take it easy. Holly, you all of you guys have a wonderful night. And I will catch you guys next time, and keep the lookout for the newest video coming out on Friday of our first EVP reaction of what somebody sent me. All right. Adios, guys.